Welcome back. When the Bengals take the field against the Browns tomorrow afternoon, they'll get to see some old friends, Eric Steinbach and the Hamburglar, Sean Smith. But will they see the same Cleveland team that went through the motions last week against the Steelers? Can a team really be that bad 2 weeks in a row? The Bengals don't think so, so they'll be cautious. Zach Wells has tonight's Saturday Scoop.
Let the dogs out!
Just as predictably as the Bengals will hear all the barking from the dog pound, it's much less certain who will actually be quarterbacking the Cleveland Browns.
It's going to be fun for us, regardless of who play, and we want to get number 2. And it doesn't matter who's there. We just want to win this football game.
Officially, the Browns named Derek Anderson as the starter, but the future rests with first-round pick Brady Quinn.
By its very nature, the quarterback position is a high-profile one, but the Browns have other weapons, most notably a physical blocking tight end named Kellen Winslow, who led the Browns in receptions last year, and their running back Jamal Lewis, one of 5 players in the history of the NFL to rush for more than 2,000 yards in a season.
I think he's a good running back. I always thought he was a good running back. From what I see, it looked like he lost some weight, so meaning that he's probably quicker. He's probably have a little bit more stamina.
Battle of Ohio. It's all about Cincinnati right now, you hear me?
Speaking of productive runners, the Bengals' own Rudy Johnson has rushed for better than 125 yards in 4 of the last 5 meetings with Cleveland. No coincidence, perhaps, that the Bengals have chalked up a 5-game winning streak against the Browns.
I'm familiar with Cleveland. Everybody on this team, for the most part, is very familiar with Cleveland, their personnel, what they like to do. So it's just going to be another challenge, man. We accept the challenge, and it's going to be, one more step closer to, separating ourselves in the AFC North.
It's also when we're at our best is when we're running the ball. When we can get Rudy going and get him some creases to hit and get some momentum going forward, he's going to more often than not run people over and fall forward for some yards.
With just 82 more yards, Chad Johnson will rewrite the Bengals record book and surpass Isaac Curtis as the all-time team leader in receiving yards.
It doesn't mean much. I respect all records that I do achieve. It says a lot about what I've accomplished and what I've worked for since I was young. But my focus right now from this point on in my career is getting the ring. That's it.
The second pit stop on the 2007 journey features the Battle of Ohio and 2 teams that had very different openers. Cincinnati forced 6 turnovers and beat Baltimore, while Cleveland was turnover prone and watched Pittsburgh embarrass them on their home field.
I don't think Cleveland comes away feeling very good about the football game at all, and I'm sure they're hard at work to play better this Sunday.
In a stadium on a lake where the Bengals hope the barking from the dog pound
Let the dogs out!
is worse than the bite on the field. In Cleveland, Zach Wells, Fox 19 Sports.
Let the dogs out!
All right. It's a 1 o'clock kick tomorrow up north. The Bengals' last injury report, by the way, has Eric Gajcek listed as doubtful. The rest of the offensive line will probably be a mix and match like it was last week. Zach is on the road for us, and we'll get his take tomorrow night.